Okay, so I'm going to talk about two different concepts. The first one that I'm going to talk about is from chapter 3, and I want to emphasize that it mentions you need to consider your writing situation. So by that, it means, of course, like who are you writing to? Why are you writing it? Also, like when or where, the time and the place. The reasoning, of course, and also like how you're gonna do it. So, of course, who you're writing it to is gonna change the way you're writing it, and it's also going to change how you're writing it. Of course, you want to be formal in every situation, but you might be less formal in certain situations, like if you're writing to a friend. And then the purpose of that would be kind of the same, like your audience would be considered along with your purpose together, so then that way okay, hey, am I writing this just to say, hey, how are you doing? Or am I writing this, for example, to say, I need X, Y, and Z to happen by such and such date, and then that's going to make it more formal, of course. But then, once you get all that figured out, I want to mention that in chapter 11, you also have to be very aware of the design you're doing. So by that I mean, not only are you going to have to look who you're writing to and all of that, like I had just mentioned before, but you also need to make sure that, your lines are spaced correctly, your document has no errors in the spelling, and that everything looks pretty. Sometimes, people will go above and beyond and write in a different color, or some people will go above and beyond and put images and, borders and all of that, but depending on what it's for, you don't really need to do all of that. You just need to make sure it looks professional and neat. But you also have to understand that some people are going to be looking at your document on their phone. Some people are going to be looking at your document on their laptop. Some on their iPad, so it's going to change the way it looks slightly because of that. And those are the biggest things that I got from chapter 3 and chapter 11. Of course, there's a lot more details to be specified that I didn't mention, but those are the two that I really liked.